We'll roll for a little while, jump on, type out some questions, comments, some gear you want to see, just ask and we'll see it. Micro rigs, day packs, mini packs, subgun micros, large tool bags, standard size tool bags, FUPA danglers, FUPA XLs, fanny packs, toiletry bags, some day packs down there. Pelter wraps. Jason, what's up? Vance, Carly, how are you? Chase, Landfill, what's going on? Everybody's weekend good? Shotgun cards. EDC organizers. 5 and 7 cell knife roll-ups. Journal covers. 5x7 Right in the Rain cases. Cigar pouches. Evan, what's up, man? Jose, what's up? Knife show's cool, man. It was in a dinosaur museum. Like, we were on the floor with all the dinosaurs around us. Couldn't ever even find a better venue. We could actually have events there. It's actually affordable. Pretty badass place. They'll do catering, they'll do bar, they'll do everything. 7 New Heroes, Pennsylvania. Awesome, man. Overton, what's up, buddy? Good weekend. Got some more electrical wiring sorted out. Nice, nice. Old ass house. Toy Town, what's up? Donna, what's going on? Scott Taylor, how are you? Papa Mike. How many dinosaurs we try to bring? None of them, man. None of them. The show actually ran from like 4:30 to 11 o'clock at night. Jeremy Kirby, what's up? And we had access. So if you were attending the knife show, if you were a guest of the knife show, which was free, all you had to do is show up. You had access to the whole Discovery Center Park for the entire day. And then during the knife show, we had access to the whole entirety of the inside museum and building, which they have like fish tanks and snakes and lizards and, you know, all kinds of different skeletons and stuff. Pretty cool. When's the first T-Rex skeleton coming? Man, I want one. When I priced them last, it was $28,000. And that's for a resin cast. That's not a, you know, most of the stuff, most people don't realize that the skeletons they see in museums, they're not real. They're resin. And now they're even 3D printing some of them. But 28 grand is the price when I looked 6-7 years ago. And that's not articulated. That's not together. That's not with a frame to hold the, you know, the skeleton or anything like that. That's just the parts in a crate, and then you have to have it assembled or assembled. Carrie, what's up, man? Red Scout, his weapons are different. I don't know what we're talking about. Got a minute, dinosaur would look good mixed in with the drought. Yeah, I agree 100%. Amanda, 14-month members, what's up? Jeremy Kirby, what's up? Byron Roberts. Ryan Topping, how are you? All right, guys, type some stuff out. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, but do not have the energy or headspace to walk around and entertain. So we can have a two-way conversation for a while. Joe Taylor is 3 dinosaur guy in Texas. He has molded damn near everything over the years. That's cool. Nursing your back. Sounds like you need a massage. Do you still have all the Blaze orange grocery bags on the shelf? I don't know. I'll walk up here, even if we have them, it doesn't mean 20 guys haven't ordered them. Order one up. We build that shit all the time. We've got orange material here. Frank the Tank, what's up? Yeah, the dinosaurs would look good mixed in with the giraffes for sure. And you can do smaller ones like Mollosauruses and stuff like that too. Alibaba builds a lot of them, like full-on articulated and everything, and they ship them over in containers. Blaze orange, yeah, here's grocery bags right here. Direct energy weapon in Hawaii. It sure seems it, doesn't it? Sure seems that way. 8-inch Milwaukee M18 chainsaw. Great purchase. Ran it for 2 hours. Didn't use up the first 5.0 battery. That's nice, man. That's awesome. You want a Velociraptor at 12? Haunted, what's up? How do I deal with getting 1.5 million views a day? What does this mean? Well, now you need to monetize it. You need to figure out how to call to action, right? You got the eyeballs. Now, what does it convert to? Well, you know better than I do what to do with it. Gym bags? No, I don't have any gym bags now. We just made some Typhon red thread gym bags for guys that had them on order. We didn't build any extras. Those all shipped out to customers this last week. Son's obsessed with dinosaurs. That kid can name more of them than I can. Or the family. Chase, man. The place we went yesterday is awesome. They've got check it out. It's the Discovery Park in Union City. Look at it online. They've got like a whole 1800s village there. They've got 6 or 7 train cars where you can actually rent all that stuff out and have, parties, weddings, whatever, but it's all part of the museum. Get a corgi. Has Scully found a dump truck? I don't know. I don't think so. Do I think taking supplements to work out is okay? Yeah, why not? I mean, if you ask enough people, you'll get any answer you want. And if you ask enough people, you'll get all the answers you don't want. What supplements are we talking about? You have a need for a skunk driver on mini skid steer work, taking my business on the road during the winter for 4 months while we travel. Right on. Red Scout. Dude, nobody understands what you're talking about here. Add to the conversation, listen, be of benefit, or move along. Go do what you're doing. This is not the place for it. Interact in the conversation that is taking place. Otherwise, you're wasting your time right now. Need a couple bags to hold loose 556 with toiletry bag. Yeah, they totally will. If you look on the website at Toiletry Bags, there's a video that they won't let play. If you click it, it'll take you to the video on YouTube, and you'll see Scully there showing how many of what caliber rounds fit in each of the toiletry bags. Yeah, Red Scout, nobody's disputing you. That's also not the conversation that's having. It's not happening right now. That's like you going to a football stadium and talking about, whatever. Why are you there if you're not participating in the conversation that's being had? Charlie Wood, what's up? Listening to PTT 40. That's crazy about the info on the hot dogs. Great podcast, right on. Oh, you're saying you're Jesus Christ is what you're saying here. You're the Son. Got it. Makes all the sense in the world. I'm sure that you are Jesus. Perfect. Fiercely typing the exact sentence. Red Scout, you're asking for a Big Mac at a Burger King. My nephew is the kid to make up a bunch of convincing gibberish and call it a dinosaur sound. So convincing, you Just go with it until you Google a few days later. Kids should be used as a used car salesman. I think you pass it on your way to S or F. There's a big sign. Yeah, it's a neat place, man. They've got rockets there and a couple of military airplanes on display. It's neat. The real question is how often and where are they being? Oh, the direct energy weapons? I mean, I don't know. Are we having fires all over the place that aren't being discussed right now? Or are we having fires in a manner that hasn't really happened in the past? What about that island? What about the island off of Italy that's being taken over right now as we speak? How about the hundreds of illegal aliens that were dropped off of unmarked white prison buses? They say that they're from the Biden administration that were just dropped off in random places in San Diego this weekend. Supplements, creatine, protein powder, maybe pre-workout. I use all of those, dude. Yeah, I use all of those. And you will find, too, a lot of pre-workouts actually have some creatine in them. Fires everywhere. Yeah, the fires all over the world right now happening. Canada, the United States, there's crazy, crazy fires going on. Tack Squirrel, what's up? Yeah, there's videos of they've dropped a bunch of Africans on this island in Italy. There's videos of police officers being pulled out of their cars and, beaten up. Which greens do I use OptiGreens, First Form. It's Andy Frisella's company. It's cold pressed, so you still have the enzymatic functions from the ingredients, or that's what they say. Not happy other places are burning, but I'm sure glad it's not. Yeah, no shit. The knife show was fun, man. I put some shorts up on Instagram. They're probably still there to be able to be seen. It was in a like a natural history museum. We were right on the floor, and our tables were all set up where all the dinosaur skeletons are. Philippe, how are you? Philippe, you're a little late. Nah, I'm a little early. No, I didn't buy anything this weekend. We went to a couple antique stores while we were there in town. Didn't buy anything. I didn't buy any knives. These guys that were doing this show, like very, very high-end stuff, they have some stuff for sale on the table, and then you enter raffles and drawings. And when you get picked from the drawing, then you get to buy the knife. They'll have 12 knives on the table. They take a deck of cards, rip them in half, and that's your entry. So they go through and pull out that deck, like red deck, blue deck, queen of spades, or whatever. And that's how they pick who wins, and then the winner gets to buy a knife. That's how, because they only have so many of them. We were there with plenty of stuff for sale. There were some other dudes there that had plenty of stuff for sale. It's pretty big deal. Pretty cool. This came from the range right on. Will spray adhesive work on Cordura? Want to cover center console of truck? Will it stay there? I don't know. You'd be hard pressed. I mean, put it on there. If it doesn't work, you can always buy another center console. Not a big deal, probably. Just started sandbags. Had to slow down because I felt joint pulling weird. experimenting with PVC mast for portable repeater. Right on. Did we do good in sales? No, we didn't do good at sales. It was just fun to go. Friends there and stuff. We were not set up the way we normally would be set up. We just had some stuff laid out on 2 tables. Probably had way too much stuff, really. Whole town freaked out tonight when everyone's water went off once for a few hours. Good 10-mile radius completely off. Just goes to show when they want you without. Yeah, it is a flip of a switch for sure. Everything now is computerized. And if somebody I mean, look at what's going on in Las Vegas right now. Look at the MGM Grand properties. If you're not up on that, just Google what is happening. And they hit a hotel the week before that, too. Rubber cement I would not use on, you want like 3M contact cement, like barge cement. I would look at that for adhering it. What workouts do I recommend if you only have 30 minutes having to work out? Functional fitness stuff, man. Look at like no bullshit. Look at prison workouts, you know, burpees, mountain climbers, stuff like that. It's going to burn some fat on you. It's going to do some cardio. It's going to harden you up. It's going to build some muscle. There's plenty of shit out there. There's plenty of apps you can get for free. There's all kinds of stuff out there. You don't have to have a gym to work out. And let's be really clear, you don't only have 30 minutes. You can find 30 minutes several times a day or 15 minutes multiple times a day. You don't only have 30 minutes. You're literally allotting yourself 30 minutes to the entire fitness of your entire life. Change your priorities around a little bit if you have to, but you have way more than 30 minutes because you're on here, for instance, right? You're here right now. You could be working out instead of this. Plans to build something similar to Lululemon or small crossbody to hold essentials. I don't know what that is, but I make a bag called a crossbody bag. Our fanny pack works perfect as a crossbody bag. I use it all the time for that. Our fupas, all 3 versions of our fupas will work as a chest pack, a crossbody, or a fanny pack. Lexell has worked pretty good for me on smaller stuff. I'm not familiar with that. Hadn't heard about the stuff in Italy. Haven't been paying attention to any news the last few days. Good. You're better off for it. I built the fanny pack to use as a crossbody bag. I use it anytime we go out, like exploring and stuff. John, what's up? One guy that works in our ice plant next door to a gym does 12-minute sets while filling all the ice. Yeah, you can do body weight squats. You can do lunges. There's so much shit you can do. $110% recommend crossbody for closest thing to Lululemon bag. So I've bought a lot of Lululemon stuff, but I've never paid attention to their crossbody bag. Working out as we speak. I take what you say real shit. I see your motivational videos. Right on. Yeah, just do something, man. Just do something. And when what you're doing becomes easy, do it a little faster or do something harder, you know? Pick up weights and do the same thing with weights. Will you be running M4 AKs in Woodland? Also, if you need the new, listen to it, don't watch it. Yeah, you don't have time to. I don't watch anything. There's AK M4 micros right there in Woodland. John, the knife show was fun, man. Joseph Frazier, what's up? there's 81 of you on here. I'm only showing 47 thumbs up. Hit that free thing. It helps push the algorithm out so people know that we are on here. When you interact, you know, when dudes are like, man, I don't ever see any information from you guys. That's because when you do see it, you don't interact. If you interact with it, it will show you more of it. Do we set up? No, I haven't, dude, we haven't set up for any shows in 5 or 6 years. This is the first place we went in the last 6 years, other than our own. Friend of mine owns a knife company, JB Stout, and he said, hey, we're doing this thing. Why don't you come down and just set up? And we did. We came down, and it was fun. Wife really likes her black, hot pink thread in her nice. Mark Kermel, how are you? We also have some Woodland day packs matching those AKM4 micros. And I've got those Woodland AKM4 micros in left as well as right hand rigs. Yeah, JB. Yeah, he owns it. Horton, JB Stout, Blount, all them dudes were over there. It's the West Tennessee Knife Makers Association of West Tennessee. It's their own deal. It's all the guys, like years ago, Horton had a private invite only knife get together at his place. It's that. That's what it is. It's become this bigger thing. Love Jamie. You could have got one last night, man. he had tables full of them. Started barely moving, moved a little bit till a little becomes easier, and so forth. Wake up early. Yeah, you just got to do it, man. You just got to do it. Do you tend to run more on the Alpine white pouches during the winter? No, we just run them. What do you want? I've got some stuff right now. I've got pocket organized. We do little stuff. When we run stuff out of Alpine, people don't buy it. I think we just ran some clothes bags last week or so ago. Guzman, how are you, man? Format. Oh, you got the Formag war bag. Right on. Good. Last I saw it, it was sitting right here. It was right here. You have a JB Stout that's your daily pocket carry. Nice. Right on. Yeah, good product. Yeah, we used to see him at Blade Show all the time. Yeah, him and Jeremy Horton and all the West Tennessee crew. There's a large Alpine clothes bag down there. My posts from last night are no longer in the IG story. Weird. I'll put them up as a reel when I get off of here. I'll post them permanently. Homestead Medical, what's up? How come all the new trucks are hybrid? I didn't know they are all hybrid. I don't think that they're all hybrid. Loco, what's up? Do you get into vintage knives? I wouldn't even, what's a vintage knife? Like an old buck knife or something? I'm not opposed to it. I didn't even buy any knives. I didn't even look at knives last night. We were walking in with 6 super kit bags full of stuff. As I was unloading the truck, 2 dudes are like, hey, do you want us to carry that in? They grabbed most of the stuff. We walked in with another, I don't know, dozen bags and set our tables up. Like, we never even left. We didn't even look. I didn't even see knives that guys had for sale last night. Red Bar, what's up, man? Chuck, what's up, dude? Carried a zero tolerance knife for many years, but I don't hear much about them anymore. So I'm guessing they are not as. I don't think that they're not as good, man. You have a lot of companies. People want new stuff. People especially want stuff when they can't have it, and when it becomes available, people kind of like jump onto the next thing, right? I think Zero Tolerance has knives that are available at like Walmart now. I could be wrong. But people, have like a folding knife that their dad had, right? They've got a pocket knife. And then as they get older, they get a knife, that has a clip on it. And then they have a knife with a clip on it. And then they start hearing things because they're reading books or they're in groups or forums, and they learn about like Emerson and Zero Tolerance and these other brands and stuff. So they buy that. And then maybe they go to a knife show or something and they realize, holy shit, there's knives out here that are $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Why is that? And then they find out about Strider knives, like just buy whatever makes you happy. Any knife, as long as utilitarian, I like to carry. Tacticalness, Zero Tolerance, still good knives. FTSR, what's up? Got an order on Saturday that included a slide holster. I did not order. Not sending it back. It is awesome. Right on, Dean. No worries. Can't wait to see the Multicam Black Tiffany Blue Mini Pack. They're going to be nice. They're going to be very nice. I mean, I have knives. I carry this thing because I can pry with it. I can cut wire cable with it. I can do shit you shouldn't do with a knife. You could have a $20 knife that'll be a great knife. You're not going to use it as a screwdriver or a pry bar. You could buy a $20 knife, a $5 screwdriver, and a $10 pry bar, and still have a better pry bar and screwdriver than a $1,000 knife, right? You just do what you want to do. I carry this thing too every day. I forget that I even have this, and it's got a bit driver on it, and it's got the bit driver, and then it's got a knife that's better than any knife in my pocket, right? And when I chip this thing, I can flip it around and use the other half of the blade, and then I can replace it. I have whole replacement packs that are 100 packs of blades that'll go in this. And it's a better knife than any knife that I carry. I still carry a real knife though. Just carry whatever you want. STF, you mean SRF is around the corner. Any knife, as long as it's utilitarian, like to carry, right on. Carry the same Milwaukee one. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, we bought half a dozen of those things. Best knife is a Dawson, man. I knew Barry Dawson pretty well. I know that family over there. I hung out with his niece a lot in Las Vegas years and years ago, forever ago. Recently found myself carrying a fixed blade. Right on. Custom small tool game is wild. Yeah, it's crazy. All those dudes had like single finger knucks that had like pry babies and shit built onto them last night. Saw a dude making neon anodized 10mm wrenches. Carry a Milwaukee one in her purse. Yep. And we have all kinds of multi-tools, but I find that I don't even carry a multi-tool anymore. I buy multi-tools to take pictures of to fit in the pouches that we make. But I don't carry one. I'll have one in a bag or something, but I don't carry it on my person. Coyote triple mag pouches. Are we talking about pistol mags? Coyote triple pistol mags? Crossbody bags. I think we sold them last night. We had a couple crossbodies with us yesterday. Dude came to the table, bought one. Oh, no, here's one right here. We do have one. And then a guy came up, his son was carrying one, and then his daughter wanted one, so he bought the other. Yeah, I got a Typhon one right here. Stopped carrying multis when started driving a truck. Not much useful. Yeah. Pistol mag pouches. What did you say? Triple pistol mags? Any Coyote triple pistol mags? Yeah, right here. Fastex belt. Fastex pals. Coyote pals Velcro. Yeah, I've got them. Coyote belt Velcro. Didn't have a multi-tool, didn't have a knee. Yeah. Once you bought it, you started, then carry it, man. That's awesome. Francesco, what's up? EDC knives, Milwaukee utility tool, Bushcraft, Milwaukee folding pocket, Tops scalpel. You carry all of those? All of them? Is multi-tool the smallest pouch we make? It is, yeah, it is. Sharper some of your dad's old cheap Barlow knives. Got sharp quick, no idea of what the steel was in cheap knives, right on. Dig the May the 4th. Carry the Jeep rubber ducks with duction cup adapters. Cool. $93 of you folks here tonight. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't. Bump that number up. The number on the right should always be higher than the number on the left. Carry a razor knife and a multi-tool. One of your double mag pouches, right on. Do we have key silencers? We build them all the time, man. Somebody ordered black ones last week, black belt ones. And we didn't have them, so I built some. Here they are. There's some green ones in here. Some randoms. But yeah, it's something that we build pretty frequently. And then a lot of times, if you order something and we don't have it, we can oftentimes take one of the ones with no attachments and just put the attachments on it. Josh, the event was super cool, man. It was neat. We were literally right on the floor where all the dinosaur skeletons were. Pretty neat place. And we can rent that venue out for events of our own. Have parties there, whatever. They'll cater it. They'll do bar. They'll bring in whatever. Food trucks. Are you accepting emails for ordering sold out products? Want to order a few vehicle med bags? You can send an email. Just make sure you have all of the information to where I don't have to go back and forth with you. Hey, I'd like a couple vehicle med bags. These are the colors I want. And then I'll generally reply like, hey, I put them online, order a couple and we'll build them. Or, hey, we're not going to build that anytime soon. Make sure you're on our email text list. Just send the information over that we need. Bob Lester, what's up, man? McKelvey, what's up? Horrible with watches, flashlights, sunglasses, and knives. If it's expensive, I leave it. So, yeah, then don't have it, man. I don't know how you're leaving a watch someplace though, or a knife for that matter. But You do whatever you want to do, man. It doesn't matter one bit what somebody else does. Most of the stuff from the week has finished up. So what's out here looks like it's all clothes bags for the most part. There's some drawstring bags over there. Maybe some toiletry bag, maybe some plastic bag, grocery bag holders. And then I cut some belts today. And we got a bunch of fupa still out here to be made, but most of the stuff that's being made right now, it looks like it's clothes bags. If you could only pick one camo pattern, what would it be? You can't just pick one camo pattern. Like, what do you want to use it for? Different types of patterns are going to work different in different types of, seasons. Nathaniel, what's up, buddy? How are you? California is proposing amending the Second Amendment. I think you're going to see a lot of governors try that bullshit after New Mexico. New Mexico, the fucking court said you can't fucking do that. So what did she do? She went and did it again with a little different wording. Same thing Gavin Newsom did during COVID. You're going to see them push and try to expand these medical emergencies and state of emergencies and see how far they can push people before people push back. DeWalt's developing a new chainsaw that uses two 60-volt packs. Not seen in person, huh? The gouge in the floor is here. I don't know what you're talking about. Woodland or mossy oak. Right on. You could buy all of this stuff in woodland, but you're going to be hard pressed to find tactical gear type stuff in mossy oak. Aurora rings. Oh, you're talking about the membership, the private member stuff? Gavin Newsom is proposing the 28th Amendment, which guts this 2A. Yeah, good luck with that. Berkey filters are knockoffs? I don't know. What are you trying to remove from your water? Can you get Berkey filters? Buy the Berkey filters. If you can't get Berkey filters, which it seems there does seem to be a little bit of attack on Berkey filters, then, if you have no choice, buy the other one. But what is it you're trying to pull out of your water? You can buy a filter, run water through it, and send it out and have it tested, and within a week you'll know if those filters are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Pacific Northwest and buying black multicam then moved to Woodland, then Alpine. Right on. Yeah, the 32 ankle holster, that's a Trey Deuce. Fuck around, find out at youth football tonight. Other team player kept hitting dirty on our little boys. We stuck Andy at cornerback and green light, the dirty player, problem solved. Good, good. Yeah, getting the Berkey is not the problem. The filters. The EPA is trying to classify the filter as a pesticide. Anything, how do you know some shit works as claimed? The FDA wants to ban it, right? If there's some supplement out there and the FDA is trying to make it hard for you to buy it, you should buy a lot of it because you know that shit works. Saw a video where they halted Berkey from selling products claiming they were hazardous. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. ppm tester on one of our filtered refrigerators, 550 ppm from the tap, 520 from the refrigerator. So it's worse from the refrigerator? Spray painting gear and dragging it around in a golf cart. Right on. The FDA is trying to ban NMN, yeah. I would caution, okay, M&N, Turkesterone, any of that shit. If you're buying that from a company and their labels are blurry, I would look at other options, man. If they can't get their labels on straight, right? People have this perception that companies are, I don't know, something that they're not, right? You can buy pill capsulators off Amazon and you take your powder and sprinkle them over, and then you take the other thing and press it and it makes your pills. Then you put them in a bottle, right? You can buy black bottles. Then you print your labels. If your labels are coming out blurry, they're probably printing those labels on a home fucking printer that's low on toner. What makes you think that the product that's in the capsules is any better than the shitty label that they can't get right? Just keep that in mind. And a lot of people telling you, Turkesterone, I'm on Turkesterone. Yeah, they're also not telling you all the other shit that they're taking. And is the FDA trying to ban NMN? I've only heard it from a couple places. I couldn't find anything on it when I actually looked it up. I think recommended ppm is 100 to 200. Right on. Caswell. Like, we could pick up some supplement company selling pills and capsules, right? And I could tell you, yep, my bench press is up and my body fat's down and I take M&M and Turkesterone, right? I could tell you that. But would it be ethical for me to tell you that and not also say, hey, I'm running, testosterone and HCG and several peptides, right? If I just didn't tell you that, the average person listening would go, hey, that guy looks better than I look. He's taking these pills and potions. I'm going to buy these pills and potions. The black fupa with pink thread. So I don't have a black fupa with pink thread. I do have a black fanny pack with pink thread. Will 3 radio kits be available in yellow? I would say never. Probably not. Probably not. The radio kits we made were for Evan you would have to talk to Evan about that. Black Forest labels are completely legible. I'm telling you, I bought Black Forest lab shit, and the fucking labels are blurry. I bought it. I probably watched the same thing you watched when you got turned on to them. We bought stuff from them several times. My voice is coming through garbled. I don't know why, man. 8-foot commercial chest freezer for free. Right on. I was stuck with my ACUs. Scully said there's somebody out, some channel showing how you dye your ACUs and it kind of makes them like a multicam black. You're going to Blade Show? That's awesome. I am not going to Blade Show. If you're, so the M&N stuff, right? That's supposed to be energy for your brain. Isn't that what that's supposed to be? You should check out also acetylcholine CDP, right? Check that out. ACU, it's that digital square grid, light gray, darker gray. The Army used it for, I don't know, a decade probably. People talk about unrealistic expectation when female models. Meanwhile, some kid is buying protein from a pro bodybuilder with years of gear under his belt. Yeah. Digital gravel, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, most of the dyes fade. Yeah, we tried dyeing, we had a bunch of yellow tubular runners, you know, so tubular nylon, and we tried to dye them with black dye, and they dulled the yellow down, but it was still yellow, like bright ash yellow. Yeah, pills and potions work better when you start doing what's needed. Yeah, even if it's a placebo, right? A dude goes and buys a few $100s in pills and potions. He's more apt to work out. So is it the workout that's making him better, or is it the pills and potions? A lot of the pills and potions, they probably have a little something to them. More importantly than what you're doing, more important is what you're not doing, right? What do you stop doing? Studies show women are less likely to give CPR than men in public places. Does it seems creepy to women? Well, that's also why men make more money than women do doing the exact same jobs a lot of times. One of the studies, when I say this, one of the studies I'm looking at, Peterson spoke about several times, and he said, you know, an Uber driver, men make more money because they go places that women won't go. They work longer hours, and they work later at night than women. Perfectly good micro rig last week in multicam, very cool looking. I loaded it with sand and rocks, left it in the creek for 2 days, dried it out, sprayed it. Cool. It's your gear, man. You do whatever you want to do with it. What's with the satellite phones? Well, you heard about it a couple weeks ago. I think that you would be very naive to think that all of those congressmen, senators, anybody in politics doesn't already have a satellite phone. And every time you get put into a new body or group, you know, some oversight committee or something like that, you're probably going to get another phone also. They probably have many satellite phones. But it just becomes news, and then you have all of the prepper groups that are making videos all the time over and over and over. That's the talking point for the day, right? I think all of those politicians have had satellite phones have been out there for damn near 30 years, guys. Qualcomm made some of the first. Iridium made some of the first. You yourself could have a satellite phone if you want one. But women make 70 cents to the man's dollar. Well, yeah, I mean, do what the man does. I don't think that we should be changing any kind of fitness levels to let people in there. Woman wants to go in there, if she can qualify, then do that. But I don't think you get paid. I don't think three dudes standing next to each other should get paid the same unless they're doing the exact same amount of work and the same quality at the same speed. Sat phones are 90s tech. They probably just refitted with new phones. Somebody reported on it. Yeah. Well, I mean, where did we hear it? We heard it from a dude on a YouTube channel, right, who made a video. And then where did he hear it? He heard it from another dude on a YouTube channel who made a video. And where did that come from? Another dude on TikTok who made a short. Like, I see all the same stuff. You got 15, 20, 30 channels that are all making the exact same content. They're just listening to their own shit and circular reporting, and most of it's a week old. By the time you see the Big 10 reporting on something on YouTube or on socials, that information's old. If you just listen to Tim Pool every night, even his stuff's old by 2 or 3 days. If you listen to Shapiro, he's a little faster on it. If you listen to the big YouTube channels during the day, they report a little quicker than the guys making their own videos in the evenings. But they're all 5-6 days late. If you want to be up on what's really going on, just start listening to TikTok and Instagram shorts in the morning, and you will notice that the guys you watch who made the video last night or tonight, they're all a few days behind. Radio made easy and comms plan better than a sat phone with no plan. And that's Bob saying that, who has both of them. Local map, compass, navigation, tech beats GPS in the next 1 to 5 years. You don't see women bitching about wage inequality in the predominantly male-oriented careers. No. And most of the women complaining about it, they're not even in the job field that they're complaining about. If you go into Wendy's, the guy and the girl make the same wage, yeah. Butch, yes. Why the announcement? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see who you're addressing either. Butch. What's with the satellite phones? Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. I don't know. Who'd you hear it from? That's what I just spoke about this entire time. Where did you hear it? 2020, the little YouTube channel spreading news. We're ahead of MSN. Now every one of them repeat. Yeah, it's all circular reporting. And all the mainstream media they get issued a script. There's a script that comes out at like 4:30 in the morning. If you look, David Icke was the first to do it. The first I saw, anyways. David Icke and Alex Jones and some of those channels. You will see 1,000 channels around the United States or even around the world, and they're reading the exact same script. And then they'll put one person on, and then they'll two person, and then 4, and then 16, and 32, and they're all in sync, reading the exact same script. They get issued that script. That's why people in other places of the world were reporting that the Twin Towers were hit with airplanes before the Twin Towers were actually struck with airplanes. There were people in other countries calling people in the United States, asking them about the airplanes hitting the towers, and they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. The Twin Towers haven't been struck. And then 30 minutes, an hour later, those planes hit the Twin Towers. That's because it was reported on news agencies before it actually took place. Yeah, who even knows if they're real people? Sat phones run off of the airplane grid. No fly zones have no sat phones. Mockingbird chamber. It's everywhere. We just have the ability to tune in to what we want, and the algorithm continues to show you what you've previously watched. World news guys might be a robot. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. Yeah, AI's been around long before. Absolutely. What you think, it's like Chat GPT, right? Everybody's so enthralled with Chat GPT right now. That's the free bullshit that they've just now decided isn't usable to them that they're giving to you guys for free. Just imagine what they actually have if they're letting every Tom, Dick, and Harry use Chat GPT now.